In continuation of the previous video, we were talking about the vibrations. We were talking about the vibrations of Param Shanti. I would like to mention here that when you gave the permission to propagate the Maha Mantra of Bihadki Param Shanti to all your children through the medium of boards, hoarding and stickers, there was feeling of happiness in all the children, and so were the vibrations. The positive energy was created at that time. Many people who don't even know about this mission also started saying Param Shanti and were trying to know more about the word Param Shanti. I have one question: what is the effect of vibrations on mind, conscience and value?
I have explained you in my last video how our negative thoughts and vibrations affect our mind, conscience, value, causal body, subtle body and physical body. Now we will understand the effect of Param Shanti vibrations. With the vibrations of Param Shanti your mind will be at peace. Mind lies in conscience. Therefore your conscience will calm down. It will be helpful in taking decision in everyday work. You perform your physical work based on your thoughts. If your thought is negative, it becomes a sinful act and will affect your work. When you recite Param Shanti, your thoughts will calm down. You will be at tranquil. The mind runs like a horse, but with this Param Shanti thought the mind will be calm. The mind becomes calm like the ocean. When the mind becomes quiet, the mind brainstorm. The act become wise and the person think before his act and project the future and the outcome of his act. Therefore when your thinking is at ultimate peace, then your karma too becomes the same. You will do good deeds. Explain people: if you seek peace, chant Param Shanti, ultimate peace. There is no need to go to mountains in search of peace. There is absolute peace within you. The original nature of the soul is ultimate peace. Your sentiments were of utmost peace. When the soul was created, then it was in absolute calm state. Why did the soul get disturbed? Because of your deeds karma are affected. When it was first built, spirit was in angel form. From angel form they become deity and further down to human being. The state of soul was originally an angelic form and he needs ultimate peace. But he has failed in the Karam Chakra. Vibrations of Param Shanti will change your mind. It will lead to good karmas and good karmas will finish the effect of bad thoughts.
Bapuji, my question is, please tell us about vibrations in Dhatilok, Janlok, Mahalok, Taplok, Heaven, Hell, Brahma Puri, Vishnu Puri and Supreme Abode, Paramdam. You told us how the vibrations affect at different levels while the soul descends from angel form to human being. But do vibrations have any role in subtle world as well?
The way in gross world the vibrations of the humans affect, likewise in the other worlds, Lakas, there reside subtle souls who have 3 elemental bodies. They are also the vibration spreads. There are subtle souls who are negative or positive in nature. There are also different layers at different astral worlds. When the subtle souls are in the state of peace, they are powerful and they can move to the higher layers. As here the humans have the vibrations, the same way the subtle souls also have vibrations. The less powerful souls in lower layers connect to the Almighty and gradually ascend to the higher levels.
Bapuji, how are the vibrations there? Is vibrations same as of this world?
Here the environment is heavy. The elements are gross and the air element is heavy. In air the fire element also exists. All the elements are heavy.
I want to add here, as we travel in plane, the air pressure and the degree of temperature is different as we leave and go far from the ground level. Does the environment differs as we ascend up? I think as we move up the soul feels more peace as he can experience the vibrations of Param Shanti more. Is it?
As the subtle souls move up, the gravity of this earth does not affect them anymore. The subtle body has the element of air and fire. They are affected by the gravity of the earth. But once it moves above those kilometers, it leaves the gravity of the earth and enters into the layer element, Akash Tattva. The more soul moves up, the influence of other element rise. As it reaches the second lok, the other element increase and the ratio of fire and air decreases. Further he heads to third lok, that is Swalok, heaven. Therefore as much as the soul will be quiet, the other element will increase in it. Gradually it proceeds to the other higher dimensional world. They are the air element dominates though the air and fire element exist in small ratio, say 80 of weather element and 10 each of air and fire element. Till Brahmapuri the soul has a body of 10 elements. As soon as the soul goes to Vishnupuri from Brahmapuri, there is also the effect of the thoughts. There is no such place where there is no impact of thoughts and vibrations. In Vishnupuri there is 50 of supreme elements and 50 of gross 3 elements. Shivpuri and the supreme abode, Paramadam, is also affected with the vibrations of the subtle souls residing at different layers. When soul reaches supreme abode he becomes thoughtless. There the stage of the soul is pure. When soul reaches supreme abode he becomes quiet and calm.
Bapuji, you have told us all the deities, demons, demigods have become humans on the earth. They all are polluting the environment on the earth with their thoughts and vibrations. You have told us these negative souls cannot go to the higher dimensional world. It is obvious the atmosphere though will be pure and good. The atmosphere has become so negative on this earth that its effect often falls on the soul every second. The soul needs more positive power.
We have own video on power of thought, you can refer that. We have own slogan, think less, if you need then think. Otherwise, keep the silence of the mind. When you have self-realization, then you will get all the work done by a slightest thought. The temporal work will also change in the splendor. This is my personal life experience. Life will be good. When you vibrate good, your aura will be good in any place you go. You keep the aura seal. We have also explained the method of aura seal in one of our video. You can refer the video. Negative effect which is coming from our atmosphere, you can stop it by keeping your aura seal.
Bapuji, now the 4 eras which passed away, Satyug, Treta, Dwapar and Kaliyug, do these ages were also affected by vibrations?
Of course. Satyug means the time of the truth on the earth. Good time was there. Negative thinking people were not there. There were few people. The population was not like today as 800 crore. Population was less. The necessity was less. After Kaliyug, the atmosphere becomes positive. After destruction, the atmosphere changes in Satyug. When Satyug comes, then the atmosphere is purified. Air element is pure. The 5 elements are in balance. Today the 5 elements are in state of imbalance, hence natural calamities occurs. Negative thoughts of the human creates negativity in the atmosphere, concludes natural calamities. In the golden age, the souls were at their highest level of purity. The elements of the body were also light.
It is written in our scripture that the age of man in the golden was 100,000 years. His height was 15 to 20 feet, and they had heavy body. In Treta, Dwapar, Kaliyug the height was reduced, the age of the body was reduced. It proves this fact that at all times the impact of vibrations were on this earth.
It is written in our scriptures that the last king of Satyug, the king Prithu, ruled for 40,000 years. Ram also ruled 12,000 years at the end of Treta era.
Bapuji, it means that if the era of truth comes, then all the souls will become positive, the age of man increases, the power of the soul increases, the power of thoughts increases, and nobody in this world will be unhappy. Such an era will come.
See, a negative vibration grows with the wishes and the desires of the soul. He is always full of wishes and pride. He is trapped in the emotions of needs. Then there happened biggest war. In Dwapara crusade happened. In golden era, there was own religion under own king. In golden era, Lord Shiv was only worshipped. But in Dwapara it got split into 2 parts, Shivpunti, devotee of Shiv, and Vishnupati, devotee of Vishnu. Henceforth there is a conflict between Shivpunti and Vishnupunti since Dwapara. The most negative vibrations are created at the time of wars. If you open our history you will find many religious wars, whether it any religion, Hindu, Muslims, Christian or Jewish. There had been many religious wars in proving their God is big. There have been so many religions and all are fighting on the name of the religions. It is necessary to believe in one. These wars will not end until the entire human race understands the divine. If we spread the vibrations of Param Shanti, then it will be like golden era. Otherwise the cycle of Satyayug, Treta, Dwapara and Kalayug will continue. If the vibrations are not changed, the destruction will be inevitable. We need to stop Third World War. What will happen if Third World War takes place? We have that in mind. There will be no Third World War. From past many years we are saying that we will not let happen Third World War. We are spreading the thoughts of Param Shanti through positive vibrations. Let infinite absolute peace prevail so that we can bring era like Satyayug on the earth. Where is kingdom of Rama on earth? Lord Rama left but his kingdom has not come. Lord Krishna came, but nothing happened. The war of Mahabharata happened. You can bring the era of Satyayug back? You can bring the world of supreme energy by the vibrations of Param Shanti.
When the era of discord came at the time of Kali Yuga, the intellect of the people changed. The thoughts changed, the vibration changed. It is big challenge to even put imagination in thinking that Kali Yuga will turn to Satyayug.
See, a negative vibration grows with the wishes and the desires of the soul. He is always full of wishes and pride. He is trapped in the emotions of needs. Then there happened biggest war. In Dwapara crusade happened. In golden era, there was own religion under own king. In golden era, Lord Shiv was only worshipped. But in Dwapara it got split into two parts, Shivpunti, devotee of Shiv, and Vishnupati, devotee of Vishnu. Henceforth there is a conflict between Shivpunti and Vishnupunti since Dwapara. The most negative vibrations are created at the time of wars. If you open our history you will find many religious wars, whether it any religion Hindu, Muslims, Christian or Jewish. There had been many religious wars in proving their God is big. There have been so many religions and all are fighting on the name of the religions. It is necessary to believe in on. These wars will not end until the entire human race understands the divine. If we spread the vibrations of Param Shanti, then it will be like golden era. Otherwise the cycle of Satyayug, Treta, Dwapara and Kalayug will continue. If the vibrations are not changed, the destruction will be inevitable. We need to stop Third World War. What will happen if Third World War takes place? We have that in mind. There will be no Third World War. From past many years we are saying that we will not let happen Third World War. We are spreading the thoughts of Param Shanti through positive vibrations. Let infinite absolute peace prevail so that we can bring era like Satyayug on the earth. Where is kingdom of Rama on earth? Lord Rama left but his kingdom has not come. Lord Krishna came, but nothing happened. The war of Mahabharata happened. You can bring the era of Satyayug back? You can bring the world of supreme energy by the vibrations of Param Shanti.
But that you have told in your Mukti Jivan Mukti, Ultimate Salvation, video that we have showed you the path of liberation and salvation. They are free to choose their path and put their efforts. If they wish to have liberation, Mukti, he will get it, and if he wishes ultimate salvation of life, Jivan Mukti, then he completes his bondage of karmas and prepares himself to go to higher state of dimensions.
Would you leave people here crying and in suffering? See, the souls are preparing themselves to go. It starts with the self-realization. It will take some efforts to attain the stage of self-realization. Vigorously practicing that I am soul, he attains from manifest form to imperceptible form. When soul's five elemental body transformed to the supreme light elements, then only he can go to the higher dimensional worlds. When the souls will spread Param Shanti, ultimate peace, and will attain supreme elemental body, their vibrations will spread all over, and own soul will be able to change the vibrations. Such soul's aura will also radiate the power to many kilometers. Many will get liberation, mukti, and few who jet spark of light will attain ultimate salvation, Jivan Mukti. If infinite supreme souls work on self-transformation and self-realization, only 100 to 200 odd supreme souls are enough that could bring change in the world. It necessary criteria of attain the state of self-realization in order to go to the higher worlds. The Latin address, Latinism's Latin name, Latin foundation, to reach the state free from the effect of karmas. Karmatit is the practice of self-realization.
Yes, Bapuji, you have explained this very well in your Atmaswarup video. Every soul must have the self-realization, then only he can go beyond this materialistic and go to infinite.
All our children who are infinite souls are practicing self-realization Atmaswarup. The more they will have self-awareness, the more they will be close to self-transformation. Self-transformation means attaining the stage from Vyact, expressive, to Avyact, non-manifest. As it reaches in state of latent, he will have the power of infinite celestial universes. Each infinite soul has the power within that can create infinite celestial universes. Once they become Avyact, his aura will broaden. His aura has the power of supreme elements, Param Tattva. Whosoever comes in his aura will get liberation. The souls who deserve liberation will have it, and those who are intellectual will have ultimate salvation, Jivan Mukti. Slowly 1,000 people will enlighten and gradually will increase in number. The divine plane is there above 5,000 kilometers. Till you reach there, the vibrations of Param Shanti will spread all over up till 5,000 kilometers. The elements will be transformed. Self-transformation will result in world transformation, peace.
Bapuji, this is great. With vibrations the elements will transform. Amazing.
All negative has happened is the result of our thought. Thought means vibrations. Why there was Satyayug, Dwapar, Treta and Kalayug. The number of souls increases, the negative thoughts increases, desires increases, there are religious wars. There were disagreements between Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Their creations do the same. There are so many religious fathers and gurus. There is unrighteousness in the name of religions. Everybody claiming their religion is big. They are real culprits. They are responsible for the fights and not bringing unity. What the religious father and masters doing? They are creating disagreements.
In Pika film, the same is portrayed that such things are happening.
Introduce the Almighty Authority. God is on. He is not only the originator of this earth, galaxy or universe. He is the originator of all.
Bapuji, you told that subtle souls are responsible for all the fights.
From where the souls have come in the subtle world? The humans who died have become negative spirits. We have video on Ghost World exposed. The deities also became human who supposed to be in subtle world. The negative vibrations of this gross physical world are reflected in the entire universe. It gradually goes up from first lok, second lok, because every soul's vibration influences. I told earlier also that person sitting in India could put effect of his vibrations in America by thinking of each other. Therefore, when a person sitting here thinks about Lord Brahma, his thoughts will go till Brahmapuri. When the demon used to do penance and chant Brahman Ama, then his thought will it travel to Brahmapuri or not?
Certainly, very true.
The devil thoughts have negative vibrations.
Their thoughts, vibrations and voice go in the entire three worlds. In fact, the Indra also get worried whose vibrations are coming to his kingdom.
Who is doing penance? His kingdom trembles with the vibrations of the sage and saints who do penance of Brahma. When saints chant Brahma Namai, Indra also comes down on earth from his third lok to find who is doing penance. They were afraid that Brahmaji would give them blessing, hence they sent celestial maiden, Apsara, like at the time of Vishwamitra Menka was sent to disturb his tapasya. The vibrations has so much power. If you remember Shiv, your vibrations will reach Shivpuri. If you remember incorporeal, the ultimate and the absolute that is above any color and form, your vibrations reach there to supreme abode, Paramadam. Christ also said, I am the messenger of God and God is light. Muhammad said Jaha ka Noor hai, Noor means light. The summary of all the religion is on. Then why all the religions are fighting? Get all on. Leave all this and spread positive vibrations. All adopt the path of peace.
Bapuji, now coming back to the earth. Like earthquake, flood, world war, tragic events that take place on earth, the vibrations that are created at that point of time. For example, in 2001 there was a massive awful earthquake. There is a society of 150 flats adjacent to our house. At that time the people did not had cars or fewer cars. All the people were forced to stay in parking plot. There was fear in people due to the aftershocks. People were not ready to go back to their homes. They didn't have guts to even lock their homes. All the people stays together, eat together and sleep together. At that point there was feeling of love and brotherhood among all. But now those feeling of love and fear all went off.
See, I read somewhere in Ramayana, without fear there is no affection. When there are such events of natural calamities or world wars, like the war of Mahabharata, millions of people died. Krishna gave Duryodhana 18 Akshohini Sena. Now I feel did Krishna give all to Duryodhana to kill his army?
Krishna always does in order to finish the evil soul.
That means there were rebels in their army. Arjun killed 18 Akshohini Sena in own attack.
We believe they must have got liberation.
How come liberation? After the war of Mahabharata, Duryodhana had to perform rituals, yajna. Why do yajna? It is performed for world peace. The person will get in the end, depends on what is there in his mind in the end. Hence the people who died in the wars, the thought they possessed at the time of death will lead him in misery only. Will such type of souls will go to heaven? Such souls will go in the species of ghost or phantom. Soul needs peace.
Souls will get peace by self-knowledge and self-awareness.
The Sagabagurus like Murari Bapu or others, it is not carried by humans. The subtle souls in search of peace do this. They take help of human beings, put raise and gather people, collect donation. Deities used to offer sacrifices, yagna. Why? Because in seek of peace. They used to absorb the smoke that is comes out from the sacrifices, yagna, because it make them powerful.
It is also said the smoke that comes out from the materials put in sacrifices purify the air and make the surroundings positive. It kills the negative viruses and the diseases that are present in the environment.
Why sacrifices, yagai, were made earlier? A sacrifice, yagai, was done to call upon the rains. For peace the yagai was performed. The vibrations get changed by the power of yagai and the mantras that were chanted in those times. They keep repeating the peace mantra.
Yes, the yaga used to carry out the world peace. I was telling that the negative vibrations are created from the tragic events. The only way to create positivity is self-transformation and spread the vibrations of Param Shanti in the whole world leads to change in the world. Here I also wanted to know, do animals also have vibes?
Animals' soul is not powerful, but they have aura. If it is physical body it has aura. But they don't have soul power, so the environment is not affected.
Okay. Environment is not affected, but whether it affects an individual.
People fall in love with animals such as dogs, deer, etc. I give you an example here of what one will get in the end depends on what is there in his mind at the end. How did our country get the name of Bharat? Bharat was the king. He had a deer. He was deeply in love with a deer. When he died, he has the love and thinking of deer in his mind, so he became deer in his next birth. His aura was not affected with the animal, but his affection for animal he became so.
Right. Instead of loving God, he loved the animal.
In abroad, the people are keeping dogs as pet. They don't love humans but have affection for animals. Animals have limited aura. In our scriptures it is said, keep the dogs away, out of home. People keep them in their lap and made them sit and eat together. Humans has become like animals. Instead of loving God they love the animals. What they will get?
Bapuji, moving on higher level, do vibrations play a role in infinite worlds?
Certainly, I tell you about our infinite universes. Our exocelestial degree universe is called own multiverse. There is supreme abode in every universe. I have explained that when the soul speaks Shivaham, his thoughts travel to Shivpuri. Likewise in the infinite world where lies the universes of infinite celestial power, there is silence of mind. When Mahashiv thought that I multiplied to infinite, then millions and millions of Shiv were created. The slightest thought was created in the incorporeal form of Shiv. With the slightest thought there was breakup of power into infinite. With the diffusion of power infinite Shivas were created.